Hydropower by Piotr Storczynski, ITS 102. Hydropower is one of the oldest sources of energy, tracking all the way back to ancient Egypt, 6 millennium before Common Era. It has since then become the most widely used source of alternative energy. If you look at the graph of all the renewable energy production at the end of 2006, you can notice that hydropower accounts for more than 50% of all the production. Its uses. Hydropower accounted for 7% of total U.S. electricity generation and 35% of generation from renewables in 2009. Apart from creating energy, hydroelectric dams are used to control floods, irrigate crops, supply drinking water, make places for recreation, and create habitat for wildlife. The pros and cons. The pros of hydroelectricity is that the simple design makes for inexpensive repairs and maintenance. It also produces inexpensive and clean power. Renewable energy source because the water is not destroyed by passing through the dam. It has very few breakdowns. The cons are hydroelectric power production requires flooding of entire valleys and scenic areas. It also disrupts the natural seasonal changes in the river, and ecosystems can be destroyed. Dams are very expensive to build. How does it work? The amount of available energy in moving water is determined by its flow or fall. The water flows through the pipe or penstock, then enters and turns the blade in a turbine to spin a generator to produce electricity. Here's a visual representation of the process.
It flows through the plant intake into a pipe called a penstock, which carries it down to a turbine water wheel at the lower water level. The water pressure increases as it flows down the penstock. It is this pressure and flow that drives the turbine that is connected to the generator. Inside the generator is the rotor that is spun by the turbine.
Hydropower plants in the United States. These are the 5 top hydropower producing states in 2009. Number 1 is Washington, number 2 is Oregon, number 3 is New York, number 4 California, and number 5 Alabama. The most popular hydroelectric dam in the United States is the Hoover Dam. It stands 726 feet tall and the base measures 660 feet wide. It was completed only in 5 years, starting the construction in April 20, 1931, and ending it on March 1, 1936. It contains 17 generators. If all of the generators are working at full capacity, the Hoover Power Plant is able to produce 2,080 megawatts of power, enough electricity to power a city of 750 people. 23% of the electric power from the dam goes to Nevada, 58% goes to California, and about 15% of the dam's electricity goes to Los Angeles. Hydropower in China. Official figures estimate China's exploitable water power resource at more than 500 million kilowatts. Installed capacity by the end of 2005 was 117 million kilowatts, or about 24% of the potential. The central government wishes to boost the capacity to 180 million kilowatt by the year of 2010 and 300 million kilowatt in 2020. The Three Gorge Dam in China spans by the Yangtze River by the town of Sandoping. The dam body was completed in 2006. It contains 26 turbines. Each turbine has a capacity of 700 megawatts. The total electric generation capacity of the dam is planned to reach 22,500 megawatts. Three Gorge Dam project is estimated to cost 180 billion yuan. That's $22.5 billion. These are the top 10 largest hydropower producers as at 2009. Started with China at 652 terawatts of hydroelectric production, going through Canada, Brazil, United States, Russia, Norway, India, Venezuela, Japan, and ending at Sweden with 65.5 terawatts. Hydropower in the future. With 850 to 900 gigawatts of installed capacity worldwide, more than 60 countries get over half of their electricity from hydropower. According to the International Hydropower Association, getting Africa closer to the level of hydroelectric development in the United States or Europe, 70% and 75% respectively, would provide a vast resource for the continent. These are the sources I used.